Hey everybody, today we have a wild and crazy cuckoo cunt, crazy cuckoo bunt episode.
Absolutely insane, unhinged. It starts out weird, and then it gets good, and then it gets weird.
That's right. Voicemails, chit chats, theater reviews, and
Don't tell me not to live, just sit in butter.
The thing is, put a little rosemary in there and then just squat and sit in that butter. Plus, Meatball's computer thinks she's a singer.
Oh yeah, it really tried to get me to like auto-tune out.
Bump, dump, bump.
Do you know what color your butthole is?
I've squatted in front of my phone.
I want a mirror and good lighting.
Bye.
Bye.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus, you turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva.
Our number is 213. Okay, 536-9180. Our email is sloppyseconds1@gmail.com. Now on with the show. I use up YouTube, little fuck, you know, little fuck, you little fuck, YouTube, little fuck. Welcome, Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
We've had an eventful week.
Oh, it's up, and then sometimes it's down, but then it's back up.
It's possibly stuck. Now, where are you in your house? I don't know that I've ever seen. Is that the guest room?
This is the guest room, which is
next to the drag room, which is down the hall from the primary bedroom.
Yeah.
Which is on the second floor of the large scale apartment, townhome in which
I live in
your abode.
Well, we're gonna be moving soon. If you know anyone who wants to rent a house to a bitchy drag queen in Los Angeles, California, or South,
do you know any French?
Bonjour, oui, le merde.
Like.
That is a big can of Monster. It is 5 p.m. What's going on over there?
Getting cranked. I got shit to do. Do you know ice cream is a la mode?
Yeah.
Does mode mean ice cream?
Yeah. Right? Because a la would be like with the
or ice cream.
A la. What is la the? Is this how Code Breakers works? Is
la ri?
La ri? You make me want to la on the kitchen floor. I'll be your alley cat. Yeah.
Did you know when Lala Ree was on television, I was convinced that her drag name was like a fun pun?
You're convinced that everyone's drag. You tried to make so many people's names puns. Akira D. Chanel. Wait, what was her name?
I carry a Chanel. That is
not what it is.
Akira Chanel Davenport. I carry a Chanel Davenport. That is what her name means.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
But she hasn't said that. You.
No.
Did you try to make Elliot with 2 T's a pun?
No. Oh, titties.
With 2 of these.
Elliot with 2 T's. Elliot with TT's. I was convinced that La La Ree was lottery.
La La Ree, lottery. You're adding a syllable. You're adding a. Yeah.
La La Ree, lottery. Honey, she just won the La La Ree. What did we do? What did we do on Wednesday? Do tell the children.
Oh, we went and saw Trixie and the Trixie and Katya show. Is that what it's called?
Trixie and Katya live.
Trixie and Katya live. They have so many shows. I get them mixed up. It was incredible. Did you like it?
Yes, I had a great time. Mostly, as you know me, I'm a logistics maven. Mostly, I spent the majority of the time being like, holy wow, look at all these people. Oh, damn. Everybody's here. I wonder how they do all this. How much money did this cost? How much money are they making? What about the tour? Are there tour buses and a truck? And how many crew members? And what do they do for
you
local
were
hires?
literally in there like doing the math on like a ticket average and how many, you were looking up how many seats were in the theater. You were really trying to get to it.
I'm annoying.
Yeah. But I really liked the show. It was really fun. Freaking Katya's numbers. The TED, I mean, everyone's seen it now. That was their last show, right? The TED Talk.
Well, not everybody's seen it.
You think they're going to make a movie out of that? Oh, absolutely. They'd be dumb not to.
Well, they'd be dumb too. They need to use that concept and realize that the two of them could make a movie and make millions of dollars, so they're going to hire writers.
They're probably already doing it.
Yeah.
As we speak.
Yeah. I wouldn't make a movie out of that.
I would. I thought that was great.
You know very well that is built for a live experience.
Yes, but something along the same. You don't think that they could kind of do what Ben and
100%.
Which that was pretty much a lift of their Christmas shows all mashed together.
I'm just saying.
Upgrade. Okay.
That's all.
Someone just texted me. I had a
time.
wonderful time. I thought it was an incredible show. Katya doing the sleeping number was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I love a concept. Now,
you know, Laganja did a lot of the choreography.
She kept them moving in those clear lucite heels.
They did have sparkly shoes, and I loved all the reveals in the costumes.
Okay, here's a fun thing I know because I ran into Fina downtown. Fina,
Okay.
I don't know if it was those shoes that Trixie was wearing in the show, but has stoned shoes for Trixie.
Mm-mm.
And Trixie discovered that expensive ABs reflect back in pink and green, whereas cheap AB stones will only reflect back in like green.
Oh.
So she when Fina was restoning her shoes, there was like a noticeable difference in quality, so they got the better ones. Isn't that crazy? And so I started looking at my stuff and I was like, oh, she's right. Like these look bad.
Girl, when you can have the attention to detail, when the garment is made specifically for the exact thing you use it for,
Yeah.
it feels so good.
It feels good to know. So I went and got better rhinestones. And that rhinestone store downtown will accept returns. If you're a little forceful.
You really love downtown, and you're really good at it. You recently have been working on a little arts and crafts project for me. And
you got me working in there like it's a sweatshop.
But all I'm saying
while
is
you're in there taking your luxury phone calls.
I was like, I'm doing these calls on speaker. I want this bitch to see me working, to know that I have to call pretty much 10 people you don't even know that I have to work with in order to run the podcast.
There were people there that day I've never seen before in my life, all saying hello to me, and I was like, did we have an office like party that I missed? Like, who is everybody?
And I'm all like, hey girl, about that thing that we talked about, bibbity bob.
Oh, and I was like, oh, it's her from the emails.
And I can only imagine you're sitting there going, this bitch talks to all these people and has time to call me every day to talk my ear off.
No, I know when you're calling me to talk my ear off because I can hear the car. I know you're in your car.
I'm in the car, and
which means it's a transit call. Yeah.
I'm in my car and I'm trying to stay awake.
Oh, okay. So that we did that. What else did we do? I went to a punk rock show last night at the Echoplex. There was actually a lot of queer people there, and I ran into a couple people that I know. And someone another tweet about me out in public.
Tag that bitch.
But they didn't post a picture of me.
They posted a photo of you and said,
"What is this faggot doing at this
they said
punk show?"
Oh, she's up.
What I will say was that while I was watching it, I was like, "This is just drag." No, I was watching it and I was like,
"You go to a strip club show? This is just drag.
Go
to a comedy show? This is drag.
This is just drag. This is drag but talk." No, it was insane. It was at the Echoplex, and people were crawling up the side where the speakers were and jumping off and just landing in the audience.
What is that?
I don't know. And I was like, are there rules? Like, Because they were getting up on stage and like jumping on top of the lead singer. The band was called Community? No. Coven? No. Comet?
You went, not me. Don't ask me. Let me ask you an honest question.
Yeah.
Did they make you want a la la?
On the kitchen, on the floor. Cemetery. What was the name of that band?
You've got the tickets.
No, Michael got the tickets.
Oh.
Ceremony. They're from up north. It was great. I'd go see them again.
Well, that's exciting. You know what we need to do?
Contact my lawyer about getting in contact with Nicole Page Brooks.
Take a break.
Oh, take a break? Okay.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
And we're back. Oh, I blew that out.
This is very off topic and random, but I just was watching some more January 6th hearing stuff, and there was like more footage from the insurrection. Like, that shit was insane.
Stuff that we haven't seen yet? Or
I don't even know. It just sort of like reminded me how insane, like, just like a bunch of like just crunchy ass conservative dumb fuck white people screaming at like government, like at like just like people who were like you would think they would want on their side. You know, it's all those Blue Lives Matter people just going up against the like cops and the National Guard, like breaking in. Like, it just looking at it, you're like, not only is it like awful and terrorist, but it also just like reeks of privilege because what they're fighting for is like an imaginary nothingness that they got conned into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
when you look at footage of like actual unrest that are like going against a real negative regime, like footage from Iran, it's like you feel for the people who are protesting, you feel for the people who are demonstrating, and you go like, there's a message behind this. And then you just look at this footage and these people are just going like, rah, rah, lock her up. Just like, you're like, you are zombie devil people.
Yeah, when I saw the footage from it, it was so scary seeing, I like what you're saying, the zombie look in their eyes. Like they were all
They're all like,
going
"Q
to break in, but it was like,
told
what are
me
you
to."
going to do once you get in? Like there
Literally
was no
nothing.
thought process. It was like, oh, we'll just start stealing. Like it just felt like such a huge mob that was so disorganized because their leader was not great.
Not to bring us there, but I was just thinking about that.
I can't think like
You excited to vote?
Got
Vote,
my
baby,
ballot
vote!
got my ballot in the mail now. Who are we voting for? What are we fighting against?
We're voting the drag queen into Congress.
Yes, we are. Maybe a girl.
I don't think I'm in her district, so I don't think I can vote for her.
I'm
but
not either.
Sickening.
But speaking of her district, I was walking by Echo Park Lake last night. It is still wrapped in that hideous fence.
Girl,
I was like, this is the ghetto. I'm sorry, I don't like using that word, but I was like, oh, open the park. This looks awful.
It's really, it was a lot. It was a lot. They're being just so discriminatory. And
it didn't solve the problem of homelessness because just removing their home isn't going to do anything. Because now they're all just sleeping on the street across from the park. In front of the church that's right there. Anyway, why don't we talk about some fun stuff? I got some fun things coming up for you. If you're in Puerto Vallarta, baby, on the 29th and 30th of October,
that's Halloween.
Partying at the DILF parties. And if you're in Chicago on October 27th, I'll be at Roscoe's for Mania with Adiji and Bambi Banks Coulee, hosted and Jay for Pay.
That's exciting.
I need to, what I need to do is get Jay for Pay to whip me up something real quick.
Oh, a little outfit. Hey, I was trying to find a series of tweets. Actually, they're DMs on Twitter that I wanted to ask your opinion about, but they seem to be having been deleted by the other partner, which makes me think about the thing that I had mentioned to you earlier.
Which is a smart move. Hey, everybody, why don't you just go, and if you've ever talked to someone you don't really like or had a fight, just go and delete those Instagram back and forths. Pretend like it never happened.
I recently went into a DM conversation.
You don't got to do that here.
Well, I was talking to someone who I am like I've since discussed like many things with, but I was like, I wonder how we first got connected, and I scrolled up, and our like first conversation in 2014 was like fairly embarrassing, and I was like kind of a cunt. And on Instagram, specifically only on Instagram, you can unsend a bunch of messages.
Were you a little too horny the other day? Unsent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you're doing.
I wasn't asking you. I'm doing an ad.
You're doing the
for
ads
unsending.
Find yourself too thirsty and horny? Unsend on IG.
Did you send an open mouth emoji? Unsend that. You're better than that. It was late.
Are you feeling bippity boppity and boop? Go ahead and unsend that. Have you been paying attention to Shangela at all?
Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm fucking obsessed. When she gave, or Urkel. What's his name?
Stefan Urkel.
Who's the host that could never say her name right?
Oh, Alfonso. He played Carlton.
Carlton.
Carlton actor. Bel Air.
Urkel was Steve Urkel. Carlton did the dance. I got their names mixed up. He kept calling her Angela. And
do you remember the other show?
When she
Alfonso
clapped back
Ribeiro.
when she clapped back at him, the audience didn't do what would happen in a drag bar, which would be like, yes, bitch, drag her. The audience fell silent. Did you watch that clip?
No.
Oh, it's uncomfortable. She was like, and what's my name? Or she says something, or like, can you say my name right? Or something in like a funny way.
Oh, like you have to, because you have to like stand up for yourself.
Because he said her name wrong like 4 or 5 times.
And Angela.
And then he was like, that's my wife's name or something like that. I watched a whole little thing.
Well, you seem like you have a lot of really good retention when it comes to that. The reason I brought up the DM, the reason I brought up the DMs is this person. Let me just, if you're trying to be wild with me on the internet, slide into my Twitter DMs, because I accept pretty much every request in there. And let me tell you, this guy was like, "Hi, baby. Want me to buy you underwear?" And I was like, "Sure, what are you thinking about?" And he was like, "I want to buy you thongs." I was like, "Go off." And he sent me a bunch of photos of like pretty fun looking thongs. And I was like, "Cool, sounds good." And then he was like, "You want me to eat your ass in that thong?" And I was like,
No.
I just want you to buy me the thongs because it's free.
Yeah.
And then it sort of dwindled from there. But I was like, oh, this could have been. He started with like, "Do you need a cash pig?" And I was like, "Bitch, yes, I need a cash pig."
So do I.
You're like, "Wait a second, are we cash pigging?"
Are we doing cash pigs? I'll fucking take your money.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. Run me my rent check. How do you do that? Remember when Bitter Betty was on the show and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm financially dominating this one person."
Yeah, I think it's like fun. I think you just have to have fun with it.
You know,
It's all
just have
about
a good time.
Making it seem like a scene. Because I'm imagining when people are cash pigging like that, they're just sitting in a Starbucks being like, "Oh yeah, you fucking bitch," or like whatever, and messaging them whatever.
You have too much money to know what to do with. You better give me some. Is it that?
I think it's that.
Or is it like,
Baby needs a new bottle. I would like some money so I can buy it. Like, do you have to act like a little baby?
there is maybe some baby? I don't know. I have no idea. Priyanka just texted me, "I see you."
Well, because we said that to her at the Trixie and Katya show, and
Oh,
you kept
yeah.
saying it wasn't her, and then I saw pictures later, and it was her.
No, I said it was her.
Oh, I thought you were like, no, that's not her.
No, you second guessed yourself.
I do that a lot.
Now, there were some young people next to you at the show.
These
Did
little
you
14-year-old little divas. There
specific
was nothing bad about them. They just
You
kept
just-
laughing so much. And
at the
it's such a
comedy show? It was just wildly
No.
unbelievable.
It was that.
No.
No. Now that would have been a gag if Jessie J would have been there.
And why would she have been?
I don't know. I just like her. But I really liked when Kelly Mantle sang Rose's Turn because I've been wanting to see a drag queen do that for so long.
Don't me not to bling,
No.
bling, blah, blah.
Wrong song.
Hey, let me ask you.
Wait, Rose's Turn. Kelly Mantle
Okay.
stole the show.
Kelly was so great. And I will say the charming thing, and I'd heard them sort of discuss this on their podcasts and just sort of like via social media. And like even our friend Gabriel, who's like on tour with them as the photographer, there's room in the show for them to hit their 5, 6, 7, 8s and do their things right on cue. And then there's also room in them for in the show to like laugh a little, improvise a little, and they play jokes on each other. So like there were a couple of funny sound cues that got played that like the other people didn't know. Like for instance, like Kelly at one point quotes "My neck, my back, my pussy, my crack," and ages ago she actually recorded that song as like a jazzy show tune.
Mm-hmm.
So when she said it, they played it as a sound cue, and she busted up laughing, and they were like, "It's your song, Kelly," and she was like, "Oh,
well,
you
she
got
said,
me there."
"What the fuck is this?" Or she
Yeah,
was like, "What the fuck are
exactly.
you playing?" Like, and they were like, "This is your song."
She was like,
Oh, it's
"You
so
got me there."
good. She's so fun.
But it was so fun to see like the joy they all had with one another, I will say.
Yeah, Katya is just so funny. And you could tell she was just making it up as she went. I
Oh,
loved
so
it.
you hate Trixie? That's what you're saying.
But Trixie was incredible too. I mean, she played the straight man and she kept the show going. She's who you look to in times of uncertainty, you know?
I look to you.
To you.
All right, let's take a break.
Okay. And we're back. So after I left the studio with you today, I rushed on over to Pasadena to the Pasadena Armory.
And you got your pottery on.
I got my pottery on. So you remember Soft Daddy? They make a lot of leather harnesses and things like that.
I'm familiar. I actually recently drove. I was like driving somewhere and I drove past where they either currently or used to live.
I think they still live there in that really cool space. Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, oh, I've been in that building before. Oh, it was when I got a harness. Oh, like it all sort of came flooding back to me. And that's so funny that was just like last week I had that thought and then you went and saw him today.
Well, where he on the side of his building is where I learned to ride my motorcycle because it's that long.
Don't
tell me not to live, just sit and butter.
Sit and butter.
And it's sit in butter?
Yeah, because they're trying to get all slicked up.
They're trying to get that booty all
become a little. They're trying to slick that Boochie cat up. They just squat in butter real fast. So you can
Boochie cat.
Don't tell me not to live. Just sit
in
butter.
And send me your fucking money.
I
so
do think, speaking of sitting in butter, I do
would be a
think
good
I'm
move.
gonna put these bad boys inside of someone tonight.
But your weak wrists.
I'm gonna the left wrist is a no-go.
I can't even believe that they're so injured that you can't even do the simple task of putting your hand in a hole.
The Miss Right is gonna. I could do the left. I just don't know how acrobatic.
To the left, to the left, to the left.
If there's a doctor in LA who wants to give me a free
This
MRI, I know it's hard, but I will take it. My left wrist needs an MRI. I'm about to make it. Are you thinking about what has happened in the last 90 seconds on this podcast?
Yes!
Where you talked about pottery, you learning to ride motorcycles. We sang Funny Girl, talked about fisting, and you said cha-cha slide, and then I made a plea for a free MRI.
We're not doing so hot over here. So I went to the Armory in Pasadena where they teach classes of pottery.
Yes.
And he taught me how to I won't say that I've made a cup or a bowl, but I've made the basic shape. It's hard. It's like you really gotta get your arm in there.
You were on the wheel.
Yeah, we were on the wheel. And
so you gotta leverage your elbow inside of your thigh.
Yes.
And push.
Well, no, not push, just it's pushing. But you just have to stay still. And the clay, when it spins, I don't know why I thought you just kind of play with it until it gets tall.
I know that.
No, it's work. You have to make it center. It can't be wobbly. It's not allowed to spiral. I made maybe one good thing. And he was like, and we'll see if it doesn't crack when it dries. But I had a wonderful time. He's a great teacher. And I think I will go back for more.
Shout out to you. I will say I
turn to you.
I say this all.
Oh my god, my computer just said playing music, question mark.
She thinks
set up
music.
Professional audio and audio settings. Mama, she thinks I'm a professional.
Mama, she thinks I'm music. Hallelujah.
I got the new Mac Studio. It's their new cool computer, and I love it.
It's the new way that they completely fleece you for every single dollar, nickel, and dime you've ever made.
and they took that money.
You know what I say all the time on the podcast?
You know what I mean?
I say, what I will say.
What I will say.
I say it all the time. But what I will say is when I did the Growler live streams that I used to do like fairly regularly with them.
Coming back in December, baby.
What are they?
I think so.
I mean, I'm not.
Why not?
They didn't hire me. Use Growler Live, I guess. I did a series called Dipper Does, and one of the does that I did was I took my phone.
One of the does that I did.
I went to a pottery studio and I like threw pottery on a live stream and like answered questions. And when I was done, Remy, my instructor, fired everything in the kiln, and I have the little pieces of pottery, and they glazed them for me, and I have them at the office.
He said he's gonna fire it for me tonight or tomorrow if they're good, and then glaze them. And I got to pick out my little glaze. Well, yeah, they'll probably be leaning and a little bit cracked, but I was like, you know what, I like that.
Let's listen to a voicemail.
No.
Hey, you fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you slutty little fucks, you fucks. Why are all of your fans twinks? I just went to buy my Gucci Cat shirt, and all that was left were 2XLs, which is fine for a big...
It just paused in the middle of it. Hold on.
Oh, I was like, why'd you stop?
Which is fine. I can read the transcription. For a big boy like me, but what are all these twinks doing out here chasing? That's the rest of it.
As of now, we have
for
6
2XLs, which is
double.
fine
Here we go.
for a big boy like me. But what are all these twinks doing out here? Chasing?
Oh, what are all these twinks doing out here? Chasing?
Oh, maybe they are. And what's wrong with that?
And what is wrong with that?
Sometimes a twink is nice. Currently, we only have 6 2XLs left, 6 triple XLs in pink left, and 4 black triple XLs left. So
what color are the 2X?
the 2X is pink.
So
6.
only 16 shirts left?
6, 12. Yeah.
I turn to you.
I turn to you.
How are you?
And I'm so sorry. Music has evolved.
Have you seen that little
so much
boy, that little boy on TikTok who they dress up like goth and he's like, I'm gonna kill my
mom. I'm gonna kill my dad.
And the parents are like,
What
is wrong with you?
Ugh, that hurt my throat to sing like that.
Well, you better tell your computer you're not making music.
I think I could. Hey, if anyone wants to help me make music out there, I'm ready to begin again. Or you know what? Hey, if anyone's a voice teacher out there, I'm ready to start learning so that I can belt again.
Yeah,
I'm ready to take this because I'm too fat to be moving around anymore. I want to be in a wheelchair rolling around on a stage singing.
We need to. Get
I want to be so big.
We need to get Meatball at the Hollywood Bowl. Just singing.
And they could use me as the bowling ball. I want to be that big. You gotta roll me down the bowl. You know what
Just sit in butter.
Don't tell me not to live. Just sit in butter.
Zone.
Zone.
Zone do it.
Anything else interesting?
Good morning, Meatball and Dipper. I'm just calling because I'm doing drag for the first time tonight. Really excited, really scared. I'll probably call back and just tell you how it went, just because, I don't know, I feel like including you in this. But I just wanted to know, what was your first time, like, in drag? Like what was your song? Like, was it Halloween? Like, what was the vibe? What was the mood? I don't know if you already told this story on the podcast, but I'd like to hear it again if you did. And then, Dipper, same for you. Like, what was it like first time performing on a huge stage? Was that scary? Like, what did you do to rid yourself of, like, jitters. Do you guys even get jitters, or like, are you just cool as a cucumber? Anyway, just curious. I'm on one right now, so I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
I'm doing tricks, baby. It's giving Halloween.
What was your first time in drag like? Or first time performing?
You put me in drag.
That wasn't your first time, though. That was like your second or third.
In the boule drag for Spooky
Yeah.
Seconds? What? I don't recall a time previous to that.
For like a music video or something, you're glittered up.
For a music video, I'm like, my brows were blocked and I have like mascara on, but I'm like painted like a boy, like a boy doll.
What was your first time performing? Like, I performed for the first time at Exposure Drag in Highland Park, and I performed Whitney Houston. Don't make me close one more door.
And they rolled.
I don't
want
want to hurt anymore.
Very still.
Stay in my arms, I believe, if you dare. And it was great. I had a wonderful time. I was in a giant gold spandex caftan, and this was back when I couldn't really be on my feet for too long. A good first portion of my drag career, I spent doing floor work because the heels hurt. So I would like start the number on my feet, drop down. You know, I gotta tell you, all of these videos are probably still up online at Exposure Drag on YouTube of like all my first drag performances, and they're like bad.
I was beaming in the beaming.
But I had a wonderful time that night, and I got to go back to Exposure, and I went back like every Monday for 2 years and did their show there. I was there so much.
You love
fucking party animal
drag. I remember one of the first performances I ever did. I don't know if it was the first. One of the first ones I did, I was on a pretty big stage, but I think this one was pretty early on, and I remember getting. This was back when I smoked weed, so I remember getting stoned before I did it, and I was essentially having a panic attack because I was like, I don't know that I'll be able to remember the words, because it was so early in my music career that like a lot of my like words weren't muscle memory yet, and I just didn't have like now, like when we just went to Atlanta, I had never performed that Freaky Girl mashup with Ocean Kelly. But I did it once at the sound check, and then I rapped it in the shower a few times before the gig, and I was like, I'll be good, and then I was fine. But that was like something that was like a skill I hadn't figured out yet. And so I remember having like a full panic attack and trying to like sober up. I was like, I'm too high to perform. This is crazy, like really freaking out. And after that, I was like, I will never perform stoned.
Yeah, I can't perform high on marijuana, and I can't perform too drunk. But drunk.
You can host both ways, but you just can't perform.
No, I can't smoke. I can't smoke weed and host either. I get weird. But I can do all the cocaine I want, allegedly. And I do remember the first time I did, the first time I was about to perform. Yeah, I was nervous. Like, yeah, super nervous. And I still get nervous. But now I have coping mechanisms that I've like put in place to like prevent me from freaking out. Even though I still will scream at people, but that's their fault for getting in my way. And then, yeah, I think I didn't used to throw up, but I would get super nervous and like almost leave the bar anytime I knew it was about to be my number. Like I would just, my fight or flight would kick in.
Oh, you were like,
I'm
out of here.
All flight. Yeah, I would just up and fucking leave. There were so many nights because I think the issue was I was like I was putting too much pressure on myself to do well and forgetting to like that it's drag and it's supposed to at least be a little bit fun. And so if anything went wrong, I'd get really hard on myself. But now I've learned but
And now you just let the go-go voice
everything
get
just
hard on you.
gets wrong. Oh yeah, they're not, and frankly, they haven't been getting hard enough lately. I'm gonna take it
Okay.
up to the Go-Go Boy Union.
Let's
I
take a-
need more hard dicks in the club.
Let's take a break.
Rock solid, if you ask me.
Okay, we're back, and this past Friday, it's still the height of spooky season. This past Friday, we had our little spooky episode. Yesterday in LA, Delta did her live Very Delta show,
So
which is
good.
exciting.
And Vander, that was so insane what Vander did.
Good for you. They know we
I
record
gotta-
this at it.
I gotta plug my sister though.
Come
I
on,
love that
sis.
diva.
Do you want to talk about the fact that your season is on Shudder now?
Yes, my season is now on Shudder.
Of Dragula.
Of
allegedly.
Dragula season 1 that I was apparently there for. Also, you could go watch that and watch all my old exposure videos and note how many of the costume pieces are exactly the same because it was happening at the same time. And go watch it.
Are we gonna do Titans?
People are at the world wants to know. Should we? I think we should.
But is it? Let me just ask.
Here's the thing.
We have to
What?
do the weigh-in. Is it the 10 people who really want it are the ones who are tweeting us, and those are the only people we see, or is it the listenership that they want to watch Titans and do Titans?
So you're saying that those 10 people don't matter?
No, I'm saying they matter, but they could be the
Wow.
loudest voices in the room, and I don't know how many voices are in the room.
Yeah, if y'all want us to do Titans, let us know.
Oh, y'all wanted a twist?
Here's the thing, too, is what if we start it and we realize it's really just not for us?
What
Can
if
we
they
just-
edit you out of Titans? I know of someone who was a guest judge on Titans, and they were not featured in the super trailer.
Of guest judges?
Uh-huh.
Who was it?
A person that we know.
Who? Dua Lipa?
Uh-huh.
They got Dua. Before we did for Slum.
Hiya, Fox. I was listening to the Friday episode where we were talking about spooky hocus pocus.
Yes, we
hookups.
collectively.
And I have one for you.
Okay.
So back in my 20s when I was dating a man who I was in love with, I know, gross.
You said
He
it.
decided that he wanted a bottom. I was always the bottom in the relationship, and he was the top because he was a man, and, I was dumb. But he decided he wanted a bottom one night, and I eventually agreed to it. As I was entering him,
Not enter.
he
A ghost
started
flew
shaking and passed out.
out?
I thought I fucking killed this man. And mind you, I don't have that big of a dick. I guess he had just hadn't bottomed before. But yeah, that's my story. I doubt he's listening to this, but if he is, take a dick like a man. Goodbye.
That story really flipped my lid. You know what I mean?
That's so funny. Do you think that he was just so nervous about the entry? This was his first time. He was so scared it was going to hurt. He was so tensed up that when it finally touched, it's like when people get tattoos and they're like, you have to breathe, you have to relax, otherwise you're going to pass out. And then they get poked by the needle and pass out.
I do feel like we have heard in the past this type of story about a bottom having either an anal orgasm so fiercely or
Yes, fiercely.
being penetrated anally caused seizures or something where
Yeah, there was someone else that called and said the same thing happened to that.
and the bottom was shaking so much and then they passed out.
Yes.
This sounds like a similar scenario.
Mama, that hole wasn't built right.
That hole wasn't built right.
Next call.
That is wild. And then he flipped it.
and sat on it and put it and reversed it. What is that song? It's your forbidden swim yet.
Now, this is what I was going to tell you. This is what the people are saying.
Hey, I got something fluffy to say. This is a message for Big Dipper. Big Dipper, please stop it. Please stop telling the most disgusting, horrifying, gross stories I've ever heard in my entire life when I'm driving to work at a 9 a.m. morning. Just please stop telling these stories. Thank you.
What am I supposed to do?
9 a.m.
Not drink the pickle juice?
No, keep telling them. I think they're great. I wish I had crazy stories still.
Like someone stealing your cum?
Yeah, we still gotta get to the bottom of that. Oh, no, I guess you didn't have to call him.
Oh yeah, so I just went and got like, because we all remember, because I tell gross and oversharing stories, that I had abstained from sex for a little bit, and my last STI check was like in early July before I went on that break for a little bit, but I still like to get checked like every 3 months. So I went back, it's October now, that's 3 months, and I've been pop off sis. I've been doing sex and things for the last like 3 weeks or so, maybe 4 weeks. And the lady, when she like, I was like, oh, well, I don't know. And I think everybody has been like fucking a lot since like post their second monkeypox shot and feeling like a little more invincible because of it. So like, who knows? And I don't know. And blah, blah, blah. And she looked at me, she was like, yeah, man, syphilis is really going around. And I was like, oh, I was convinced. I was like, oh, then there's going to be something. It all came back, nothing, non-reactive, no infections, no STIs or anything. And I was like, okay, work. But Meatball and I were talking, and you were like, if you get syphilis, you're going to have to call that massage therapist. I was like, I know. And then he's going to have to call his other client and be like, that third party cum I used on you had fucking syphilis juice in it.
And these are the 9 a.m. drives. This is the kind of shit he doesn't want to hear.
Here's
no,
what
but I just want to say,
listen on your drive
I wish
home.
you kind of would have, so that you could find out when or where or why he stole your cum.
When or where
or why
he stole your cum.
Cum.
I know exactly. I know when it was, when I came in his mouth and he didn't swallow. I know where it was. It was on the massage table in Atlanta, Georgia. And I know why it was, is because he was trying to use that cum with his next client.
Well, this Halloween is going to be a Halloween tour. Oh, we did a Halloween episode. We've spent too much time together recently that we have nothing to we have no new information.
Hey, floppy folks. Just to let you know, food can only be kept out for about 4 hours at a time. If it falls below 140 degrees, then the time is ticking on that bitch, because bacteria likes to go to foods that are in between the temperature danger zone. So between 41 degrees and 140 degrees is where bacteria likes to rapidly produce the most, I guess. And yeah, so you have about 4 hours on that baby. I really hope you guys didn't get sick from those Cubans, because it sounds like it was a little testy.
Well, I didn't get sick, but I definitely exceeded the 4 hour limit when I ate my Cuban sandwich and rice and beans.
So did I. And also, that doesn't quite explain, so bacteria likes that time period. When I put my hot food in the refrigerator, there is a period of time
in between 41 degrees and 140. The fridge is lower than 41 degrees.
Yeah, but when I put hot food in there, it still has to drop down to below. Oh, because there's no bacteria living in the fridge because it's too cold. Okay, never mind. All right, okay, everyone shut up. I know that you're at home
science. Okay,
yelling about how stupid I am, and I am.
But
thank you.
To bring it back to Boom Boom, what Boomer said to you when you were like, oh, the dried pee on the floor in the bin, and he was like, you put chemicals up your nose. The thing about bacteria is there's a certain amount of risk that I'm willing to take when I'm out here eating butts and licking, good on my Cheeto hand after I've like held onto the MTA, pipe or whatever.
I always think about that. Every time I'm like on my way home and I'm like about to reach for my Starbucks sandwich, I'm like, no, I was just touching all the fabrics downtown.
But
Someone did email in and say that rice is worse because it has spores and is porous. And
that's why you put your phone in rice.
Yeah, because it absorbs. So it would actually rice and beans would probably be worse than the meat, but I still don't believe it.
Now, if you were to drop your phone in the toilet,
it's
and then
gone. That's someone else's now.
That belongs to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
send it down to the sewer. That's for them. Splinter.
It's gonna be broken anyway, so we're not even gonna try try to save it. Like I
was gonna say, if you put it in rice, would you then cook the rice and eat the rice later? Because when you cook the rice,
but okay, I know somebody that lives. So we keep our rice in a big glass, like gallon jar. So when we get, you got to repackage it. It's just So I know somebody that told us to do this. And one time they were like, "Oh, my phone got wet in the pool," and we watched them walk into the kitchen and take it and put it directly into their like rice container.
And then that's what they cook from?
Yeah, that's the same rice that they cook from later.
Then but you're like
eating whatever the chlorine and stuff is, and I understand that you can wash rice. You're supposed to wash it before you cook it. But to me, it's like, but if it's absorbing it out, isn't that going into the rice? Anyway, I just thought that would be a gross thing to tell you. Do you have any other gross stuff going on?
No, but
what's going on with your body? Any
not me saying
any yellowing,
like I just
tough skin, spots. The ingrown hair on my chin, I pulled another one out of it the other day. I think there's multiple strands in there.
Someone cast a spell on you. Someone cast a spell on you.
See a doctor about this. I know exactly who it was, and they're twins.
I saw, and they've both been to Ubu Jobber. I saw a video on TikTok of this lady who lets her ferret play in dry pasta.
Gotta go. Gabagool.
And then she cooks the pasta later. She's like, "Oh, and all the other stuff, all the stuff cooks off." And you're like, "Pasta is cheap. Put those macaronis in a bucket and let that ferret
macaroni in a pot,
and then just eat some angel hair. Like, keep it separate, Jan.
Keep it separate."
All right, why don't you take us out?
Well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod or and the new Instagram, baby. Go check it out. She's up and running.
Oh, yeah?
Someone else is taking over.
What's it called?
@SloppyPod.
But you're still using it.
Yeah, I'll still use it and update it. But this person's going to do all the stuff and release it all on time. The things I don't like to do. Like, who is that?
We got people.
No, do they have access to my account?
No, why would they have access to
Well, because it used to be my... Okay, and thank you so much. You can follow us on Instagram at Spiciest Meatball and Big Dipper Jelly. You can follow me on TikTok at The Meatball Queen, or Meatball the Drag Queen. Meatball the Queen. You'll find me. Thanks so much for listening. Goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Wednesday.
Should we go see that movie Megan in the theater?
Oh, Megan! Absolutely. Megan!
Okay. Goodbye.
To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.